Welcome back, everybody, to another Ozonics Gaming Dragonfire Real Raw Authentic Reactions, where we do the realest reactions possible, very limited editing to keep everything real and flowing as naturally as possible. Hopefully you're all having a good day out there today, tonight, this morning, whenever you're viewing this. We're back with another Citizen Soldier reaction off of their latest album, I See You. Official lyric video. I understand this is the last track outside of the bonus songs, but the last actual official track from the album, and it is called Without You. Like I said, official lyric video. I'm not going to hold you, anxious to check this out and see what the boys got up their sleeve. So hope to see you there. All right, guys, welcome back in. We're about to check out Citizen Soldier's Without You official lyric video. Let's see what Citizen Soldier has to say.
I have tried to leave you, but my body needs you. Have to overdose so I can breathe.
Oof.
My abuser in my remedy. The violence see through, so I'll never doubt you. My darkness in my clarity, my refuge in my enemy. You kiss reminders deep into my neck, so I don't forget. There's no place without you, so bury me if you have to, I know you're killing me, keeping me alive, but the pain you kill is more than worth the price. So there's no place without you.
It's a jam. Great sound, great vocals, great instrumental. Very good song. Oof. Ooh, beautiful. Huh. We got a little bit of a rap flow. Nice, nice. Love that. Very good. Great chorus. Ooh. That hurt. That hurt.
There's no place without you, so bury me if you have to, I know you're killing me, keeping me alive, but the pain you kill is more than worth the price. So there's no place without you. They think that you're so bad for me, but I don't buy it, 'cause every time that the drama's triggered, I'm reminded the real skeletons.
Lyrics, man.
You're still the only thing I have to keep quiet.
There was so much to that song. So many stylings and vocal techniques. There's a lot to that song. All right, guys, let's flip it over to the other side. I will do my my rating and my final thoughts on Citizen Soldiers Without You official lyric video. Hope to see you there. All right, guys, that was Citizen Soldier Without You official lyric video. I'm gonna give that an 8.6, 8.7. Definitely on the playlist. Was a freaking banger of a track. Instrumentally, as I said, it sounded amazing. The vocals were through the roof. There was beautiful like falsettos, gritty softness. There was a little bit of a rap technique in that vocal approach, which I did not see coming. That was a new one. There was a lot of different layers to this overall. Before I say anything about that, though, lyric video, freaking phenomenal. For me, it's probably one of their best lyric videos. The imagery was really good. It was very in your face. It was very heart-wrenching stuff being shown, which added obviously to the theme of the track and the lyrics. It just added to crystallize the story even more. Though I think stories that Citizen Soldier tells, they paint a very good picture without the videos. The videos just help bring it to another level. This track is difficult to talk about, right? Because it has a lot of deep topics. And it's also very hard to talk about because there's a lot happening lyrically. There's a lot happening. Hats off to them. The way that you wrote the song, there's not many that have that type of penmanship that they showed through the song. The pen game was stepped up big time. The issue with discussing it, right, for me, I can't speak for anybody else, is it's a generality. You can take so much of the song and apply it to so many facets of people, emotions, struggles, that it's very hard to really talk about because it can mean something completely different to 100 different people, right? So how do you decipher something like that? I don't think it's fair to, and I don't think I can. Even if I thought it was fair to, but I just don't think it is ultimately fair to kind of pinpoint it to one thing, you know, because what it means to me might be different than what it means to any one of you or your friends, your family, your loved ones, both here and that are no longer, or perfect strangers, you know. It can literally mean so many different things for different people. And that is the beauty of music that takes it a really big topic, right? And you make it general. Because when you make it general, there's a big blanket, it covers a lot, which means it covers a lot in a good way because it means that it can affect many different types of people that may be listening to the song, whether they're dealing with depression, addiction, traumas, whatever it may be, loss, you know, whether it's going on without somebody, all sorts of different things. You know, for me, for instance, some of the stuff that I can pull away from the song would be, simply put, my demon inside, right? That without that, right? I could go deep into that. I'm not going to because I do not need to open my Pandora's box. It's not something I like to do. I bury my stuff and I hammer it down. It peeks its head every too often. But point being, I could pinpoint that into more of a mental state. You know, whether I was to, like, back, you guys know the story a little bit anyways, where I have tried to end my life several times throughout my life. You know, and either way, right, like a lyric said, I'm dead anyways, because I won't lie. A lot of the time, I feel dead inside. You know, so when you think about it in those terms, you know, I didn't die physically, but mentally, it's a different story, right? So it was like I'm dead either way. But hopefully I can kind of bounce back and find myself in that regard. Point being, you could also apply that to addiction, right? Or a loved one that you lost from addiction or depression or something they did when they crossed that line, if you know what I mean. Many different facets. You know, you could say addiction without the so-and-so drug, right? Or without this alcohol, or without whatever a coping mechanism you could have, or if it is unfortunately a loss in your life. It's just so massive of how general they kept it. It's actually quite impressive lyrically that they managed to do this and convey this in very well written, but while keeping it unspecific. I think it's harder than people think it is. I think it's easier to be specific than it is to do something, keep the meaning, and make it general. Right? Because what it means to citizen soldier, when they wrote this, it's going to be completely different than everybody else's circumstances. So they could have went very specifically, and they probably did in their heads, but they kept it so general that it would apply to everybody, no matter what your struggles, what you have lost in your life. I hope that makes sense. That's just my takeaway from it. This is definitely a stellar song, both lyrically and musically and vocally. It's just top tier work as usual. So hats off to them for another banger of a song. I do hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. It was great hopping back into more Citizen Soldier. We do have other reactions coming forward. I have a request, two requests actually. One's from some band person, I don't know what they are, called Sleep Token. That'll probably be my next reaction. After that, we do have the Villain from the Story. There's another request for another song for us to take a look at from them, and that will come after the Sleep Token song. So those are probably our next two reactions, unless something pops up that just jumps the line. But I am trying to just go with that current plan. So if you're interested in those reactions, please stay tuned for that. Thank you once again, as your time is one thing you cannot get back. So I appreciate even one iota of a moment you spend here on the channel. It means the world to me, as always. And remember, you're an awesome person capable of awesome things. No matter what you have gone through or what you will go through, you have it in you to withstand anything that is put before you, even when your mind will make you feel like you can't. Thank you once again. Have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you may be when viewing this reaction. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.